Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Murray now on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. CeeDee Lamb. 44 yards. And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Zach Bourne able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
4 down, 1st down, still going. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Von Miller able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's got this down to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Looking to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Second down, back to Fournette. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Murray off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Tony. And some room to work. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, 38 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray. And this one quickly to Lamb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 72 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll run again with Benjamin. Into the secondary, past the 40. He's at the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 20. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough...
And they will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Fournette once more on second down. He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the problem.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. A handoff to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. At the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 12. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Switch. Check 50. Check 50. Check 13. Check 13. Watch twist. Watch.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Out of the gun now on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the ground, Benjamin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run it with Benjamin. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eno Benjamin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Second and 11 now.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day. Switch.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
45. Mike, 45. Time to go right now.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself